Hey, what's up everyone, it's xScarlife here, and in this video I'm going to show you my top 10 of gold making add-ons that you should install when you are into gold making. The first add-on that I use for gold making is the auction house add-on called TradeSkillMaster. Now this is by far the best add-on that you can have when it comes down to posting and cancelling auctions in a very easy and quick way. To give you a little demonstration, when you are at the auction house you can scan the auction house and post all of your items that you want to sell with just the press of a button. On top of that, you can also cancel all of your auctions when you have been undercut, so that way you can always repost them onto the auction house and keep on top of the market. The second add-on that I use is called WorthIT, and this is basically an add-on that was made a few months back, which I also have a complete video guide for on my channel if you are interested. But this add-on will tell you what's the most valuable item on your server to farm. So let's say that you want to farm some herbs, but you don't really know what herbs that you should start farming to give you the most gold per hour. Well, this add-on will basically help you with that, and it will search all the herbs for you or something else if you want, and it will basically give you all the information that you need. The third add-on is called Extended Vendor UI, and this might not really help you with making gold, but I think it is a very handy add-on to have. Now this add-on will actually extend your vendor UI, so you have more space when you are browsing items that are being sold by a vendor. Now the add-on itself also has some additional features that are built into it, such as the transmog gear feature, which will only list the transmog items on that vendor. Alright, so add-on number 4 is called Lootappraiser, and this one can be very helpful if you are into transmog farming, for example. The add-on itself will keep track of the items that you loot during your farming session, and that way you can always keep track on the amount of gold that you have looted during your farm, and it will also give you a sound notification whenever you loot something valuable. Add-on number 5 is called FarmHud, and this is my all-time favorite add-on when it comes down to gathering. So what this add-on will do is it will move over the minimap into a green circle on your screen when you are gathering, so that way you don't have to pay attention anymore to your minimap all the time to see a gathering node appear. And as you can see, the gathering node will appear as a yellow dot inside the green circle, so that way it is much easier to keep track of your gathering nodes. You can basically keybind a key on your keyboard or also your mouse, which will allow you to show or hide the green circle on your screen. Now I have set my keybind to the numpad multiply key on my keyboard, since I never use it anyways, so that means when I press that key on my keyboard, the green circle will also show into the middle of my screen, which is a very nice way to keep track of my gathering nodes when you are mining or herbing, for example. The sixth add-on on my list is called Routes, and this is also an add-on that you should install if you are into gathering. Basically, this add-on will let you draw a complete route on your map that you will be able to follow. Now, the process of drawing a route itself is also quite easy when you do it a couple of times, and I also have a few video guides available if you are interested. Now you can either draw these routes yourself, or you can also import them, since I have made all the farming routes for every single expansion, and you can find the import files on my Discord server, so if you are up for it you should consider joining my Discord, which you can find in the description down below. Alright, so add-on number 7 is called Gathermate, and this is basically an add-on that will show you the different gathering nodes on your map, so that way you can easily keep track of the nodes and get to know their spawn points. I also do have an old video guide available for that, which explains how to use it, but the add-on guide itself is still viable. Now to make it short, you can basically go to the add-on settings and import all the gathering nodes for each expansion by just the click of a button. If you then open up your map, you will see that it will automatically show all of the gathering nodes. The next add-on is called Hyperspawn, and this is basically a very neat add-on when it comes down to tracking the amount of gold that you have looted, but also the number of kills that you did during your farming session. So there is basically nothing else that you can do with this add-on, but I think it is quite interesting to see how many mobs that are being killed during your farm. If you're into group farms, well then the add-on number 9 might be the one for you. This add-on is called Group Farmer, and as the name implies, it will automatically set a 2-minute timer when you're going to start your farming sessions, so that way you can easily keep your group informed when they need to start killing their mobs or when they need to loot their mobs. You can also do the same with macros, but to be honest, I just find this way easier with the use of this add-on instead than messing around with the macros itself, and it also just saves up on some action bar space. And then we have come to the last add-on, which is called FarmIt, and this add-on will keep track of your items that you have in your bags. And this will come in very handy because that way you don't have to open or close your bags all the time when you want to see how much of an item that you have farmed. So there you have it, my friends. Those are all the gold making add-ons that I'm currently using so far, and if you have any gold add-on suggestions, you can always leave them in the comments down below. But anyways guys, that's it for this video. Like it if you liked it, or dislike if you didn't. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.